Be careful of what you pray for, because God answers prayers. He might just answer that prayer exactly the way you prayed. Exactly. I'm not trying to, scare you of anything, but be careful of what you pray for. I made a prayer and God answers exactly what I and my friend prayed for. And then afterwards, we were like, oh my God, I wish we had prayed for more. I wish we had asked for more. Look at us now. Anyway, if you want to listen to that story, stay tuned in a few. This is what happened. Uh, don't ask me a lot of questions. I was going to town. For some strange reasons, I only had 100 shillings, and I don't know why. I thought it was wise for me to go to town with only 100 shillings, because that was the only money I had, and then that was just one way fare, so two. Anyway, maybe perhaps I thought that when coming back, my friend would, boost me and pay fare kurudi. That didn't happen. So I reached town. We went wherever we were going with my friend, and then when it was almost time to go back home, I told my friend, by the way, do you know I don't have fare ya kurudi? Sina fare ya kurudi. Me, all my money I used nilitumia pesa yangu yote kukuja, so I don't have money. Then my friend looked at me and then wondered, sasa wewe, what is wrong with this girl? How can you come to town, and the way I live far away from town, how can you come to town with just one way fare, and then you don't say until it's time to go back? And then she was like, hey, you know me, I'll just leave you here. Me kwetu ni hapa tu. I'll just leave you here. I told her, if you're going to leave me here, there is no way. You and I tunaenda kubaki hapa until we figure this situation out. So I was there, very stressed, very, very stressed, because now I didn't know what was I going to do. So we were there, so silently. Of course, we didn't like pray. We didn't like kneel down and like said, "Oh God, please provide for me fare." But we were just there wondering what are we going to do, because my friend was like, "I don't even know who we can ask to help us." And after Mimi also, I'm there like, I also don't know who we can ask. So we were there. We were all. It was stressful. It was, hey, you might. It was stressful. It was stressful for us then, and especially because we were younger. It was stressful. Where, sasa what? We didn't think about Mshwari. We didn't think about, you can go to this app and you want the pesa. For some strange reason, that never, not even once, crossed our mind. So we were just there feeling stressed. How is this girl, me, atafikaje kwao? How will she go back home? So they're just wondering. So of course we were praying without praying that God will provide miraculously so that I get fair to go back home. Where? So as we were roaming, so we tukaanza tu kuroam around. As we were roaming around town, we had to cross a road. As we were crossing that road, I realized that my friend was behaving funny kwa barabara. Me, I told myself, if she's going to behave funny, shauri yake. Me, I just fixed my eyes ahead, forward ever, backwards never, na nikavuka barabara. I waited for her on the other side. So once we were on the other side, I started asking her, so what is wrong with you? Why are you behaving funnily on the road? And then she was surprised. Me behave funnily? How? And then she told me, I just found 100 shillings na nikayokota hapo kwa barabara, and then you're telling me I behaved funnily. And then she told me, now here is the 100 shillings to take you back home. Where the relief that I felt that day. I was like, oh, praise the Lord. Where God answers prayers. I did not pray like, oh God, we didn't even hold hands. We didn't do anything. It is one of those situations where you pray without praying. So after it dawned on us, after tulisha accept, after your information ikasink vizuri, after we processed that this is the 100 shillings, now this girl can go back home. And then we started wondering, sasa mbona, why didn't we think about 200 shillings? Why didn't we think about 300 shillings? Why weren't we stressed about 500 shillings? We were just being stressed. Oh, if only we could get 100 shillings for this girl to go home. Oh, we will really thank God. Some of those things you say without saying, or you think inwardly. You pray without even praying. So tukaanza kujiuliza, tukaanza kusema, wewe mbona ukuomba hata 200, so that at least the 100 shillings we could have eaten some chips. Why didn't you even pray for 500 shillings, so that at least tukitoa your fares tubaki na 400, you take 200, I take 200, We can even buy something. We can buy some juice. You can do something, At least we have something. So why were you just so tukaanza kujambia si tunge at least hata we could have thought about 200 shillings, 300 shillings, perhaps we could even be straight. Tungesema tu at least tungekuwa too stressed like, what if God gives us tau? This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Be very careful what you pray for. In that moment, what if we would be like, oh God, we are so stressed, can't you give us tau? You never know. Maybe we could have picked tau instead of 100 shillings. But in the end of the day, God gave me the 100 shillings. It's a bit funny, but honestly, that day I wish we had prayed for more than 100 shillings, but God gave us precisely, exactly, not a shilling more, not a shilling less, exactly what I needed, exactly what was needed in that situation to get me back home, exactly on the dot. Pap, 100 shillings. So be careful what you pray for. Some of us are busy making careless prayers. Unarusha tu alafu unasema, I didn't mean that prayer. I didn't mean that prayer. Be very careful, because you never know. You never know. Or some of us are asking very little because you're like, so what if God answers that little? Alafu uko hapo kama mimi, oh, I wish I'd asked big. I wish I did this. So be very careful. It's on a lighter note, but be very careful what you ask for, because God might just answer exactly the way you've prayed for. But I am genuinely thankful that this testimony I have told. If you know me, I've probably told you this story. I've told all my friends, not even maybe once, maybe twice, thrice. I have said this testimony over and over again, because I am still baffled. I'm still excited at the thought that God gave me. I genuinely did not have fear back, and I genuinely didn't even think of Mshwari. And at that particular time, we were friends. We were broke. My friend and I were broke. We didn't have much, and we were genuinely stressed. How will this girl reach home? And venye amesema hana pesa baadaye wenye time inaenda kuisha, and we were like, sasa ikianza kunyesha, where will this girl go? Na ikifika usiku, where will kama if we don't even have 100 shillings, we can't even pay for somewhere to sleep. You see, this testimony blesses my heart. I tell it to everyone, and now I've told it to you. I am very grateful God gave me the fare that I needed, and this fare took me to my home place. Venye nilifika kwa nyumba, when I reached home, I was like, never ever ever am I ever never ever will I ever go to a place with little fare thinking that the people there will give me money to come back. If I don't have to and fro, I'm not going. But this is my testimony. Have a nice day. Hi, thank you so much for watching this video. If this is something you have enjoyed, kindly like it. This way it will be notified to other Christians, so that they will also enjoy the content. If you really like what you've listened to, why don't you join us by subscribing and turning on the notification bell, that way you never miss any other episode. Thank you. Until next time.